Mucho bla bla bla, pero no hacen nada.
Thank you to everyone who came out and represented 2K TV on 2K TV Tuesday.
It was awesome. The community showed up and showed out, rocking their 2K TV gear. Some of you even had the chance to take on the 2K TV team.
I know I got some wins, Alexis, but enough about me. We would like to wrap up by naming our 2K TV Tuesday MVP. And the MVP is... It's Saucy. Congratulations.
Hey, it's an exciting time of year with the playoffs on the horizon. Grant, should teams start changing up their rotations with the postseason in mind?
You know, B.A., I'm not a big fan of that. Of course, seeding is so important in the postseason, but I don't think it's time to start experimenting. It's still about winning games and getting into the best position possible.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Hernandez in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 2. Hardaway, no good. To the inside. Hernandez is good. Amir.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Doncic against ball. Doncic outside. Here's Wood. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
Hernandez. Yep, that one's good. He has 6. Doncic with it. A 38-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
Boy, and defensively, he had them off balance. He was able to come away with 4 steals.
That shot off the mark. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises. And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Kleba. Irving with it. They need this. Offensive board. Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
Now here's Ball. Here's Hernandez. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. His first miss. He's 4 for 5 now.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Here's Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
And so here is Chicago. The Mavs get their last shot to go.
Well, because he's such a good scorer, passing windows open up for Zach LaVine.
The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Hardaway. Doncic against Ball. Wood inside. Right side Hardaway. And it's cleared by Vucevic. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Hernandez is good.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
They were really able to exploit that defense. I mean, getting almost any shot they wanted. It was that easy.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this. They caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. McGee, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Powell comes in for Kleba. Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Green is subbed in for Luka Doncic. A big group substitution here for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Beverly in for Ball. Here's Bullock. After the basket by Chicago. And Powell with the stuff.
Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face.
Boy, talk to any former teammate and coach, past or present. Anybody who's played or worked with Reggie Bullock has nothing but positive things to say.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Green. Back to Irving. Here's Bullock. The three ball. Drummond grabs the miss.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the three.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Here's Hernandez. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it.
Their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Green. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Bullock. And the three off target. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Over to the left wing. And it's Hernandez missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here's Irving. Dallas again missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. It's the Bulls. They lead by 13. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Get out of your seats and on your feet for the Heat.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
They've got Luka Doncic, Christian Wood out there with Maxi Kleba. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Green in at the 2 guard. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. The Bulls shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. To the middle. Here's Hernandez. That drops. And it comes off an assist from LaVine. 19 points in the game.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Hardaway with it. He's picked up by LaVine. Pass to Green. And a foul called on the... way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all...
We'll go for a different look here. McGee, he's checked in for Christian Wood. Powell comes in for Kleba. Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Irving is subbed in for Green.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He picked up 41 points and shot the ball extremely well from both the field and the line. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Here's Bullock. Hits a three-pointer. Bullock's got 5.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Pass to Hernandez. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Chicago, Hernandez. At the line for one.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
The Mavericks have gotten half their shots to fall in the second, 8 for 16. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Misses the 3.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Hernandez is good.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Now here's Irving. And Powell with the stuff.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break.
The Bulls, 47.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Hernandez in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Wood outside. Outside Irving. Jacks up a 3. Connects from downtown. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Not sure Kyrie Irving gets enough credit for how good he is from three-point territory. He is elite from deep.
Dallas has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Doncic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Here's Hardaway. Rebound by the Bulls. Here's Hernandez. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Pass to Hardaway. Another miss by Hardaway.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And it's Hernandez missing. The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. From deep, here's Doncic. Dallas again missing.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Here's Hernandez. Hits it from the high post. He's got 36 points.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Outside Hardaway. Outside Irving. Will it go? And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do. Finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Andre Drummond is checked in for Chicago. Green comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Here's Hernandez. The Mavericks pull it in. Wood's got 4 rebounds now. That one is off. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Dallas is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Bullock. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Here's Hernandez. The Mavericks pull it in. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Now Green. He's got 5. Outside Irving. From the arc. No luck on that one.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Hernandez. And again, no good by Chicago. This Maverick squad struggling. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
What was he thinking? That's not within his range at all.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
Pass to Green. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. Irving attacking. Green with the defensive effort.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And it's Hernandez missing. And for Dallas, they're shooting just 35% from the floor. Outside, Green. It's Powell on the wing. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Powell. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
It's one thing to be a scorer. It's another thing to be an efficient offensive player. Kyrie Irving doing work right now. This is unbelievable. He has over half the team's points right now.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back after this word. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
Keep guarding now. We're doing a much better job defensively. We've eliminated second shots, which is great, okay? Keep that going.
Playing solid D, taking care of the boards, high priorities for Billy Donovan.
And I think the communication has been fantastic. The guys came prepared to do whatever it takes tonight, and coach is making good adjustments.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Kyrie Irving, Maxi Kleber out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Doncic against ball. Kleber right side. And with the G League Ignite and other youth leagues, the opportunity to go pro at a young age is there. Doris, did you see this coming?
Well, we know nothing stays static in life, Brian, and I think you need to look no further than what happened for such a long time over in Europe and abroad. We'd observe that European players had an advantage where it came to skill development because they were playing pro earlier than people over here in the United States. This has helped close the gap.
The Bulls making a switch here. Jones, he's checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Beverly in for Ball. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And for Dallas, they're shooting only 36% so far in this game. Outside Holiday. Pass to McGee. They double him with White. Back to Holiday. 5 to shoot. They get it again. Williams against Bertans. Outside Hardaway. Terry's checking. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. So walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew,
No entiendo por qué llaman si antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué vienen si antes nadie vino. Esperan que yo sea alguien que saben que no va conmigo. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. Siempre bendecido, aunque hablen mal de lo mío y el periodista está inventando lío. Eso no me importa, yo sigo en lo mío. La gente sabe cómo soy, por eso están conmigo. Saben que soy un gordo, avaro con estilo. Muy claro que se comió el panorama con un solo bocado. Siempre lo han criticado porque siempre fui raro. Nunca hice lo que hacen, por eso no me alcanzaron. Es como lo imaginaron, un blanquito iluminado que escapo de la casa y la plaza lo he escuchado. Y después de haber notado mi nivel desenfrenado, muchos perros se tragaron todo lo que me vomitaron. Mucho bla bla bla, pero no hacen nada. Como nosotros lo hacemos, siempre estamos plenos. Ey. No entiendo por qué llaman si antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué vienen si antes nadie vino. Esperan que yo sea alguien que saben que no va conmigo. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. En otras acciones yo me no te voy a dar explicaciones y con 2 canciones hice que todos me mencionen. Dios me prometí no bajar escalones, pero decidí bajarlo y explicarle a estos torpes que tu séquito de nenitos envidiosos y pésimos, quieran o no quieran, a mí deben darme crédito. Vean donde vean, siempre va a estar el polémico Paulito sin igual que roba el panorama escénico. Y ninguno salió a poder hacer lo que hice yo. Igual me criticaron, no sé qué pasó, y eso que fui el primero que hace picado más flow, pero nunca puse un pero porque represento a vos y a tus bandas de embusteros que dicen que rapero yo no soy, pero bueno, es eso me huevo. Sé que sí hay dinero, es porque el imán soy yo. Igual nunca digo nada, siempre fui como un robot. Un caballo que mira para adelante sin error. No maldito quejoso, molesta como un bocón que no acepta que hay ejemplo y el ejemplo va a ser yo. Sí, el ejemplo va a ser yo. El ejemplo va a ser yo, sí. Ey, el ejemplo va a ser yo. Siento que yo alguna vez me
Double digit Danny deficit.
Danny deficit.
For these.
Glad they're having a good time.
Double digit deficit Danny.
Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV, and for the first time in a long time, we are back in the studio.
That's right, and since the 2023 NBA Finals have been on, it's basketball everywhere, we thought...
The last game of the season is always surrounded with a lot of hope. Playoff hopes for most teams, and Greg, hopes for the future for the others.
In one way or another, every player is happy to reach this point, either so they can finally get their playoff run started or so they can get their well-deserved rest in the offseason.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivy. Bagley is out there at Bogdanovich. And it's Duran in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Hernandez. Over Bogdanovich. Shots good by Hernandez.
This is why Lonzo Ball was drafted #2 overall. Elite vision and size.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Ivy. Just 5 on the clock. Over Levine. Hernandez pulls it in. So for Chicago, their last game, a win against the Mavericks.
And with Ivy, he gives you the physical traits you want at guard. Long, strong, athletic, lots of upside. Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
And Ivy especially effective in the open floor.
Outstanding burst and speed. Plays with a high motor, and he's always in attack mode.
Shooting 1. That free throw good from Hernandez. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Duran. He's covered by Hernandez. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
So he gets them both. It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
Last outing for Chicago, they won that game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Count the basket.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivy is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Here's Hernandez. And good. Nothing as that time as it falls. 9 points for the chosen one.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now, here's Cunningham. 24-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Bagley, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Ivy. Outside, Bogdanovich. Let's go. And he hits the jump shot. Bogdanovich has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, I love how adept Bogdanovich is in these sets. Fantastic at just getting space to shoot in that pick and roll.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And then for Detroit, Heisman's checked in for Duren. Stewart comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Diallo subbed in for Bogdanovich. Here's Hernandez. Last time out, he had 44 points. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Hernandez has got 14 points.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Now here's Diallo, guarded by Hernandez. Cunningham passes to Diallo. Stewart with it. That's a floater go. Offensive rebound. The shot by Ivy, no good. Astounding for the Pistons. It was a loss to Indiana.
And they brought the energy. I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Nothing to hang their heads over. When you have 2 evenly matched teams on a given night, it's anyone's ball game.
And here are the Bulls now. They're on a 14-6 run. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shots good by Hernandez.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Over to the wing. Stewart finds Cunningham. Here's Ivy. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bulls lead by 10. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Vucevic is out there at DeRozan. Then it's the chosen one. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's White in at the 2 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against Dallas played phenomenal. He had 44 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
That's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Now, here's Burks. After the miss from Hernandez. And he's going to get whistled for that. 1:03 left to play here in the second quarter. Wiseman kicks to Stewart. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Detroit shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. From 15 feet away, he can't hit that time. And in Chicago the other way, their last encounter was in Detroit where they were able to handle the Pistons.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game plan a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Here's Cunningham after the made shot from Hernandez. Ball against Cunningham. Pass to Wiseman. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the sheer size of Wiseman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense to compromise with the foul.
And both free throws good for Wiseman. Chicago leading by 21. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shots good by Hernandez.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Here's Cunningham. That shot off. Excellent D there from Ball. Baseline try. Hernandez can't get it to go. From deep three-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Chicago Bulls riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
Checking out the group for Stephen Silas to start the second half. The backcourt guards are Cunningham and Ivey. Duran out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbow. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Cunningham passes to Bogdanovich. Now here's Bagley. Cunningham outside. Now here's Duran. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Here's Hernandez. No good with the triple. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
With good scoring moves and versatility on offense, Bogdanovich can get himself on a roll.
Ball kicks to Levine. Here's Hernandez. No good on the triple. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Cunningham passes to Duran. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. And it's 6 points here for Jalen Duran. Out to the wing. Here's Hernandez. Releases from the ring and drills it.
He scored over half their points so far. Just an unbelievable effort.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Cunningham outside. Five to shoot. Here's Ivy. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hernandez. That misses off the backboard. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Cunningham kicks to Ivy. Bogdanovich passes to Bagley. Over Levine. Here's Duran. And he banks in the layup. Duran's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Bulls leading by 15. All out there with the chosen one. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Chicago.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
And here's Ivy after the 3-pointer from Hernandez. The offensive rebound. Here's Wiseman. No good there off the double clutch. Now Chicago has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Hernandez can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 18. Here's Cunningham. Excellent D there from Ball. The Bulls shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Hernandez can't get it to go. For Detroit, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Cunningham up top. He's covered by Ball. Wiseman no good. Chicago leading by 18. The 10-footer. DeRozan's shot is good.
Well, you know DeRozan's going to get his points one way or another.
The Pistons shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively, to say the least. Pass to Bogdanovich. There's the 3. Gets that one through the hole to make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
3 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Cunningham passes to Mitch. Wiseman kicks to Ivy. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Stewart. And he uses the glass on the layup.
This is where you want Isaiah Stewart being aggressive. He's a solid interior scorer.
Ball, the pass to Hernandez. Over Ivy. Again, Chicago.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
There's the pass to Ivy. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Vucevic.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jay Navi gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Duran, he's checked in for Wiseman. And it's Bagley in for Isaiah Stewart.
And Smitty, in that 21-22 season, DeMar DeRozan proved to be one of the top closers in our game.
You're totally right, G.A. He led the NBA in fourth quarter points and finished second in clutch scoring. He embraced the challenge and thrived playing the role of the hero.
And an important part of every team's game, we'll look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
I like how Vooch uses his size on defense, creating some strong coverage.
Here's Hernandez, and he jams it with authority.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Bounce pass from Cunningham. Here's Durant. Basket good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this has been a beautiful thing to watch this team all season long with a remarkable journey, including tonight. They'll have now won 70 on the year.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for the chosen one.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Here's Hernandez over Burks. They grab their own miss. Jones, the pass to Hernandez. Bank shot, no good. And so it's Detroit with it. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
13 foul.
Now here's Hampton. He's covered by Ball. Hampton kicks to Wiseman. A fadeaway. The shot misses. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hernandez. Off target with his 3. Shoots off the step back. Detroit, no good that time either. From 11 feet away, tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were.
Perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. Leones con flor, Paulo Londra. Hice 63, era por mí, claro que sí. Piece of rap, piece of rap. No entiendo por qué llaman si antes nadie llamó. No entiendo por qué vienen si antes nadie vino. Esperan que yo sea alguien que saben que no va conmigo. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté puedo decir que volví. Porque siento que yo alguna vez me perdí y hoy que me levanté creo que nunca me fui. Siempre bendecido, aunque hablen mal de lo mío y el periodista está inventando lío. Eso no me importa, yo sigo en lo mío. La gente sabe cómo soy.
Danny, TheVillagerZ, welcome back to the show.
Hey guys, thank you so much again. Really appreciate you guys having me back on.
Danny, you are playing from home. How are you feeling today?
Feeling confident, but also respecting my opponent, not overly confident. This is one of the greats. This is one of the great Play Now Online players, and I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having us.
All right, let's get into it. It's the Denver Nuggets versus the Miami Heat. She has a coin. You're gonna flip it into my hand so we
I do. Okay, let's try this. It's a big coin.
Okay, here we go. You make the call, heads or tails?
I'll go heads.
It is heads, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Miami or Denver? This is a big choice.
Very tough choice. Do I want to go with the underdogs? I think, you know what? I think I'm going to go with the underdogs today. I'm going to go with the Miami Heat today.
Ooh, I like it.
Okay, Danny, you're playing with Denver. How you feeling?
You know, a two-time MVP is good to have. Hopefully the role players will be present and active because I'm ready to run the floor and we can't be getting bagged down or winded. It's time to go.
Well, let's jump right in.
One of our guests on the show has a win percentage of like 90-something, so I'm going to have to go with that guess.
I am going to also go with TheVillagerZ because, Danny, I watched the last episode, and when you're going up against somebody who's 330 and you're about 30 and 300, I have to just...
Taking a look at Chicago, they had a great season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Now here's Kuzma. Gafford in the post, covered by Vucevic. And it's Gafford missing. Count it.
This guy just knows how to finish. DeRozan keeps his focus on the basket and delivers.
Beal outside. Pass to Kuzma. The 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but they give it to him again. I bet 3 points are coming.
Oh, man, the playmaking ability of Levine continues to evolve. That was a sweet dime right there. Love seeing him be that creative.
At the line for Chicago, Hernandez. One shot.
Here's Wright. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Gafford finds Beal. Right outside. Just 5 on the clock. Softly drops in the floater.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. Love the attack mentality in the close game.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Beal outside. Pass to Wright. Shoots over ball. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
His competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Levine against Kuzma. Right on the left side. Back to Kuzma. From deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's DeRozan. He hits the back iron and sinks it. DeRozan's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Kuzma outside. Pass to Beal. Here's Porzingis. And he makes it.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop down low at 7-3. Porzingis over the top.
Chicago leading. Ball outside. Here's Hernandez. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Give him 8 points now. The Wizards have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Right, the pass to Kuzma. Porzingis up top. Back to Wright. Out to Beal. Uncovered. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And it's Hernandez missing. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Beal, the pass to Wright. Levine against Beal. Kuzma for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And Chicago will go the other way with it. Here's Hernandez. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Washington calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
They can't find the net right now. And all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Beverly in for Ball. Here's Avdia. Back to Morris. 46 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Porzingis. And another miss by Washington.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And it's Hernandez missing. And for Washington, they're shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. 10 feet away. Good work defensively by White. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Goes up at the stripe. Offensive rebound. Here's Hernandez. The shot no good. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Checked in for Payne. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Beal finds Morris.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shot from 12. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For Chicago, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. They've got Andre Drummond. Lonzo Ball is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Patrick Williams. And it's Hernandez in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
And he can intimidate. He comes from the elbows. He attacks the offensive glass. And he gives you second possessions.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Pistons had a huge game. He contributed 42 points and really helped stretch the floor, opening up those driving lanes. He put up huge numbers last time out. We'll see if it's more of the same tonight. Guys?
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. There was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Ball outside. Back to White. There's 1:17 left in the first half.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Beal against Ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to White. Down low. Here's Hernandez. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Bradley Beal. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
You make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, or that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Now here's Morris. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Beal outside. Shot clock at 6. They kick it out to Porzingis. And another miss by Washington.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious. Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
And the Wizards shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. To the paint. Looking to get back on track. And the shot counts. He's fouled. And it's a chance for a 3-point play. That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
And the basket is good. 16 points for him.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. And so it's the Chicago Bulls up 9.
41. The Wizards 22.
And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. Chicago shooting 56% today. Here's who Wes Unseld Jr. is starting in the second half. We've got Kyle Kuzma, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Delon Wright, and it's Beal in at the 2.
When you grow up in the Ball family, then you better move the ball.
Pass to Kuzma. Takes a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Wright. And they go to the intentional foul.
Hernandez. Fourth personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Beal. Now here's Porzingis. Defended by DeRozan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Porzingis has got 9.
Porzingis showing some toughness that time, just cutting through contact.
Here's Hernandez. Defended by Kuzma. They get it back. Good on the shot.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
And this is exactly what you love to see. Up big, not letting up, keep on applying pressure to their defense.
Kuzma finds Beal. Porzingis against DeRozan. Back to Beal. And they pick up 2.
Bradley Beal can mix it up offensively, and he gets to the inside this time to score.
Pass to Hernandez. Over Kuzma. And it's Hernandez missing. For Washington, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Wright against Ball. Floats one up, and there's a nice layup by Wright. Wright's got his second basket.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Back to Ball. Inside with a 9-footer. He gets it in there. And the Bulls lead by 21.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Wright, pass to Kuzma. Fires in the triple. Kuzma's got his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Here's Hernandez. Off the mark there with a 3.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Now here's Kuzma. 5 points in the game. Right up top. Shot clock at 5. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul.
The first one falls. And from the field so far in this one. Nikola Vucevic is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then it's Lonzo Ball. And it's Hernandez in at the 2-guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Wright. After the basket by Chicago. Beal, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
DeRozan. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
Here's Kispert. He's covered by LaVine. Back to Beal. Fades and shoots. Got a piece of it. DeRozan against Wright. To the paint. From about 16. And there's another one for the Bulls.
You gotta love his unselfishness. And you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him, they appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Now here's Wright. Here's Kuzma. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one for Chicago. They've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. LaVine passes to Vucevic. Here's Hernandez. Yep, that one goes. Give him 30.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Wright. Kuzma finds Beal. The Wizards with another miss.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Hernandez. Good, and it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
For Washington, they've got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Right, the pass to Beal. Right against Ball. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Vucevic. Porzingis misses.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Oh, swiped away. Takes it inside. Hernandez is good. Nick, well, what a tremendous year for MP and this team. He's been a big contributor as they fought their way to the playoffs.
There's nothing quite like playoff basketball. Great chance for MP to experience it early in his career.
For Chicago, they've gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the 4th. Pass to Beal. Knocked loose. Porzingis in the post. Working on Vucevic. Man, that one's good. Porzingis.
And Porzingis has that kind of touch at 7'3". He can hurt you in there.
Here's Hernandez. Hounded by Beal. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Some changes for Chicago. Jones, he's checked in for Vucevic. Green comes in for Levine. And it's Dosunmu in for Ball. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Avdia, he's checked in for Kuzma. Davis comes in for Kispert. Morris, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Payne is subbed in for Wright.
And capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Bulls.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for the chosen one.
It's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
And so it's Washington with it after the basket by Chicago. Here's Avdia, defended by DeRozan. Davis, the pass to Payne. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over to Sumu. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Yeah, defenses are aware. Campaign is going to come at you. He's going to attack the rim. They play him that way, so that mid-range does open up for him.
And it's Hernandez missing. And so they foul intentionally. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during the first round.